Hello everyone and welcome to Jules Royale Season 3. This season comes out with heaps of new map changes and heaps of other new features. Throughout the season, there'll be heaps of map changes, a spooky surprise coming soon, and heaps of other changes. Let's start off with the biggest change. The biggest change on the map this season is the sandy areas around the island. There are 3 of these sandy areas. One over here, one over here, and one over there. So these 3 sandy areas include heaps of new areas and things to explore, such as the new redesigned turret town, with the party boat from last season crashed into the side of it. Now Turret Town is kind of a crazy POI, with heaps of new things coming out every single week. The next thing that is coming out is the Bony Burbs POI. This is kind of the aliens' paradise. There's a lot of new map changes, such as the crash UFO right in the middle, the mothership, and the containers scattered around the area. Around the area you will see alien tech and these containers. What they are doing is homes for the aliens. They've taken over an area of the map. While a tiny small operating base operates on the area, trying to move them back into their mothership and send them away. There's only a few supports holding the mothership up, and the mothership could collapse any moment and completely send a giant tidal wave, wiping out the whole map. This next area is very small and it's not named, but it is the place where the bomb went off to blow up the mothership. If you're not aware, at the end of last season, the huge bomb went to go blow up the mothership, sending it crashing down into the middle or the side of the island. And now the rift has been disturbed, and it's kind of made a giant structure completely, making the island cubical. So let's get on to this new map change, which includes a lot of lore and storyline. So last season, when the mothership crashed down, the mothership left a huge trail of rubble when it came to its final resting place, Bony Burbs. When it crashed down, it went straight over the rift, also disturbing it because of the loud screeching sounds it's made. When it destroyed the rift completely exploded, sending the whole mothership flipping around and landing in its final resting place. The rift is now moving around the island, ready to change it and will destroy it. Well, we thought the aliens were evil, the rift is too. It's kind of stuck itself into the sides of the islands, harnessing its power, such as this area, Cuttlebase Cove, which is now turned into another bouncy part of the island, and it's getting zapped with heaps of lightning. There's other POIs, or not POIs, but like little locations, such as here, and over by Craggy Caves. There's a few noticeable map changes that have stayed from last season, such as the 1000 followers event. Thank you everyone for getting me to 1000 followers, and a few other secret agency bases. There's also this little part from season 1 that stayed here, and a lot of people have questioned me, what is it for? Now, this was for harnessing the rift, but when the mothership, or when heaps of the alien tech came, it kinda made the rift break out itself. The rift was stuck in the mountain, but eventually it just teleported away and it's right in the middle of the island. Now the aliens are trying to attack as well at the same time, so the rift is being disturbed, which leads to the mothership crashing over there. And what this was for is to try harness the energy, and the energy was for trying to break Jules out, but at the end of season 1 she already broke out, and now she's probably up there. Well, we might see her soon, but not anytime soon. Yeah, so this is what that was for. Yeah, there's not really much else to cover. The season is going to be big, and it's going to take a different path than other seasons. the end of the season is going to be a choice between two options. We will still have what the new changes are and the different map changes, but the two paths will be announced more heading towards season 4 and season 5. In season 3, it won't be normal. It will have 1 week in part 1, another week in part 2, and then another week in part 3. And each week, a lot of things will change, and then there'll be at the end of the season, there'll be a choice between which path we're gonna take for the next season, because in the 3 parts that go around season 3, they'll lead up to a choice which will tie in with the story. Now I'm gonna give some information on the Spookfest if you don't wanna hear anything about it and you're not interested, as well as the other maps I'm bringing out. Just skip ahead maybe 5 minutes. But yeah, I'll be talking about that now, and then after that I'll do more information on upcoming events in the season. The Spookfest and another game mode I'll be releasing very soon. The Spookfest is going to be a 2-month period where it will take place on season 1 of the Jules Royale island, and what will happen is it's up to everyone to either fight against each other or collaborate. And the collaboration that, well, this is the part where everyone can start teaming and going against, because there's going to be a lot of monsters. There's going to be a new shop system where you can purchase things, which is in beta testing when that comes out for future seasons, and stuff like that. It will be really different to Battle Royale. It will have a lot of map changes, so prepare. I won't do heaps of announcements for it, only the big map changes. And that's Spookfest. That's really all for Spookfest so far. It will be coming out in about 6 days now. No, I think 4 days, yeah. From the time of recording, it's 6 days. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Everything will be on my Instagram page and in my discussion tab for my YouTube. All the information you need to know about the Spookfest and the upcoming game mode, which makes very a lot of sense, well, leading up to this point. So about the new game mode, that's going to be more of a less fighting, and it's going to be work at a restaurant. Work at a restaurant is going to be a game mode where you get a job at a restaurant, and your goal is to earn gold and buy houses and stuff like that. And that's going to be coming out a bit more further after the Spookfest. I don't want to cram too many updates into one, especially with the season 8 of chapter 2 coming out very soon. So I don't want to have that come out when season 8 comes out, because if it does come out then, it's going to be kind of like, oh, everyone's going to be playing Fortnite season 8 and nobody wants to check out the new map changes. So I want to leave that into maybe mid-season, so it makes more sense. That's really it about everything else about the map changes. I'm going to talk about a little bit of little secret map changes that are really cool in my opinion. There's like the crashed UFOs around the island, and more stuff like this big UFO that the aliens captured and put it as like a shelter, and that's probably one of my 2 favorite crash sites, POIs, and I'd love for everyone to go check them out. Yeah, so that's really it for the season 3 information. I will have a lot more videos covering things in season 3 and a bit more talking, because in season 2, as you know, in Chaos Theory, I didn't really talk much in my trailers, so it was a bit confusing on what was going on. Sorry, it's a long trailer, or a story trailer, or explanation, whatever you want to call it. but it's just so we can get across to everyone. Um, a little things that are going to be coming out in the season, I'll probably announce more on my Instagram instead of my YouTube. But stuff like new limited time events will be coming out soon. Uh, I'd just like to say thank you to thank you to Cuddle Bear on Instagram. Just for submitting his request to have his location on the map. I thought this last season was really fun, and the Cuddle Bear POI was really cool as well. So thank you to him. And that's really it. Jules Royale Chaos Theory Season 2 will be only out for another 3 days after this trailer comes out, and it will be off. You won't be able to play the map until I maybe bring it out in a future event. So play it while you can, because it will not be coming back for a long time from now. So yeah, that's really it for today's or season 3's trailer. I'm really happy on how this has progressed, and season 3 is going to be the biggest season yet. I hope you guys have been enjoying season 2, and I hope you guys are excited for season 8 of chapter 2 of Fortnite. Thank you to Fortnite. If you probably won't be watching, but thank you for giving me my supporter creator code. It's always been a dream to have, so I can share my creative ideas. Yeah, so thank you everyone, and I guess I'll see you all very soon. See you guys soon. Bye.